What's up you guys, it's your girl Tianna and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to BTS Hardships for the very first time, 2013 through 2021. I can say that I'm not excited to get into this video because it seems like a sad video about racism, mistreatment, accusations, things like that. So I can say that I'm not really excited to get into this video, but I need to know what they went through so I can understand the journey and everything that they overcame. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video.
This video was not made in order to relive the sadness or to hold grudges against others. This video was made to remind us that BTS didn't rise to success without facing hurdles, and these events have created a stronger bond between BTS and ARMY. June 13, 2013. BTS were only able to debut because the scheduled performers cancelled.
Oh goodness.
BTS was a filler.
You can like see where they like kind of messed up a little bit.
After debuting, they couldn't get much airtime. Their performances were either shortened, cut from broadcasts, or not uploaded for
I like how like they weren't known yet, so they have to wear like a shirt with their name on it.
online consumption due to their company's lack of clout at that time.
저 당시에는 우리가 막 방송을 마음대로 못 깔 때예요. 방송을 막 사람 다차 했으면 우리 못 나가고 그럴 때도 있었어.
저때 한밤에 이게 나가게 된 게 되게 약간 우리가 막 그랬었어. 그때 그랬어요.
되게 중요한 거고
신기한 거고 되게 약간 원래 그렇게 다른 인터뷰 잘 안 해주시는데 막 그때 그런 기억이 나요.
저희를 구원해 주신 거죠?
From sleeping in one bedroom to using their own staff as extras to recording an album in a garage. These were just a few things BTS experienced early on in their careers due to their company's limited budget. BTS were being told by several people they would never make it because they came from a small agency. Big Hit Entertainment was at one point near bankruptcy and didn't have the financial power to promote and push BTS the way other companies could with their own groups. In 2014, Suga shared his story about battling depression since pre-debut days. Suga continues to discuss and bring awareness to mental health through his work. Until now, BTS has continuously been transparent about their darkest thoughts and feelings, not just through their music, but also their very public persona. November 2014.
J-Hope, you're not perfect.
Kick out J-Hope BTS trended on Twitter, calling J-Hope ugly.
Whoa! Whoa! Are y'all reading this? Yes, I hate Asians. Who can't sing and who the... I almost cussed. What the... Like, why is this a hashtag? This is literally bullying.
Untalented. The trend became popular enough that their friend and supervisor from their reality show American Hustle Life, Tony Jones, tweeted out saying, "Every member is needed and talented." Jin stepped in by telling ARMYs to cheer up and that all of them were working hard. ARMYs got together and trended hashtag J-Hope You're Perfect to comfort him. May 2015.
That's so
BTS
cute.
finally won their first music show with their song I Need You 2 years after their debut, but were accused of sacheki. This is when companies buy back albums to boost external sales records. But this was when their company was barely surviving financially, making the claims groundless. May 2015.
Wow.
V was accused of mocking another idol group after they won a music show and were accepting the trophy. People began to send him death threats. However, he wasn't mocking them at all. V was known to be a fan of this group and was singing their song out of excitement. He apologized on Twitter for the misunderstanding and provided screenshots showing that he would always listen to this song before bed. July 2015.
Wow. He shouldn't even have to do that. Like,
BTS abruptly halted their concert, The Red Bullet, in New York due to death threats towards RM. All related fan activities were also subsequently cancelled. Attendees of the show were forced to leave the venue, where there was a strong presence of security and police at the scene.
Sorry. We love you.
June 2016. During the variety show Flower Crew, Jungkook arrived at the filming location with a bag of hamburgers for his cast members, hoping to break the ice. One of the cast members made rude comments and turned Jungkook's offer away. BTS has since filmed another variety show with the same host. And
like, how are you gonna get free food and complain? Like, what's wrong with people? Like, just say no. Just say no. Don't complain.
Seeing high. November 2016, V made a heartfelt announcement during their muster that his beloved grandmother had passed away. And he saw this as an opportunity to twist his narrative and intentions, sending him death threats and accusing him of using her passing as a ploy for attention.
Wow.
November 2016, big hit.
Wow. Wow. He lose somebody that's close to him and people are thinking he's using that for clout, clickbait, whatever you want to call it. Like, are we serious right now? It's like, why did they have to go through all this? Like, you already came from a small company and then you have people calling you girls and you're not a real rapper, you have no real talent. Like, this is just ridiculous. And then they're sitting here like topping charts, you know, people listen to them worldwide. Like, a hater's gonna hate and an ain'ter is gonna ain't.
A formal statement about taking legal actions regarding malicious rumors, false statements, and personal attacks.
About time, because I bet they were tired of that. I'm like, yeah, can't you do something about all the slander?
BTS. The company continues to pursue legal actions against perpetrators to this day, enforcing a strict no settlement and leniency policy. February 2017. BTS were accused of plagiarism after their performance at the Gaon Chart Music Awards.
I mean, what are we going to accuse them next of? Murder at this point?
Gaon Charts eventually posted an official statement in regards to the accusation, admitting that their own production team was in charge of the graphics, not Big Hit. BTS has not attended or performed at Gaon Chart Music Awards since, only pre-taping acceptance speeches. March 2017. Death threats were made against BTS, with their target being Jimin this time.
Why?
This happened during their world tour, and Big Hit addressed this threat, increasing security around the venues. December 2017. Fans of a different group were so outraged by the results at the 2017 Mnet Asian Music Awards that they filed a petition under the Blue House, the executive office and official residence of the South Korean head of state.
Why do they have so many haters? Like, is this normal for a group to experience this much, like, anti? Like, this is ridiculous. Give them a break.
They requested Mama to be abolished because BTS won, crashing the Blue House petition website, which was meant for the South Korean citizens only, with traffic from overseas. May 2018, Jimin once again received death threats, this time during their Love Yourself tour in Fort Worth. Police tweeted soon afterwards that they were investigating the
Hashtag leave Jimin alone.
threat. During BTS's global press conference for Map of the Soul Persona, a reporter bluntly asked BTS about past plagiarism allegations.
사실 제가 그 윙스하고 피땀 눈물 언급했던 거는 그때 이제 뭐 문제가 됐던 내용
Look at it.
표절인가 그 프랑스 작가분께서 언급하셨던 그 부분을 언급해서 여쭤본 거였고요. 그거에 대해서 그냥 뭐 질문이 좀 불편할 수는 있겠지만 답변을 좀 듣고 싶은
Look at Sugar.
질문을 드렸습니다.
네, 그거에 대해서는 저희 회사에서 이제 저희 회사 법무팀에서 작가님이 이야기를 하고 있고요. 저희 의견, 저희 생각도 회사랑 동일하다고 생각을 하고 있습니다. 네, 그건에 대해서는 회사에서 지금 처리를 하고 있기 때문에 뭐 결과가 나오면 알겠죠. 네, 감사합니다.
I like Sugar because when it comes to these uncomfortable questions, he seems kind of like me, kind of like he just sits there and he's like, are they really asking me this? And then he's like, all right, like I'm just gonna have to shut him down. He says it way nicer than I would have, but at the same time, he's just very blunt in a professional way. Like, we'll know when the results come out. Thank you. Like, find something else to ask me, and he kind of seemed like he had like, you know, kind of like that stance the last time he answered. Like some people just have some nerve. They have some nerve.
Netizens later uncovered an article written by a reporter of the same name on another entertainment company's news website. March 2021. BTS was nominated for the Best Duo Group Performance at the Grammys.
Look at his
was
face.
announced during the online
He was
pre-show instead of the primetime ceremony, as it usually was in previous years. Unfortunately, they didn't take home the award, but
No.
what made fans even more upset was that the Grammys used BTS as ratings bait, teasing that BTS's performance would be quote-unquote up next, but were actually placed as the second to last performance during the 3.5-hour broadcast, and only given the time to perform an abridged performance of their song. A former managing editor for the Grammy Awards website spoke out the next day about the Recording Academy and how it pushed back on featuring BTS. But
Wow.
BTS got the last laugh. A live stream of the band celebrating after the event has so far garnered more than 13 million views, compared to the 8.8 million viewers who tuned into the Grammys. In 2021, Pops released the Garbage Pail Kids Shammy Awards illustration and cards. Unlike the other artists who were featured, BTS was depicted as being brutalized and beaten up by a Grammy trophy inside a whack-a-mole.
Are you kidding me? Okay, now that is the one. That's just where I draw the fudging line right there. Are you serious?
Kids Shammy Awards illustration and cards. Unlike the other artists who were
Wow.
featured,
Like
BTS
none of the
was
other ones were
depicted
violent
as
at
being
all.
brutalized and beaten up by a Grammy trophy inside a whack-a-mole.
Yep.
This isn't the first time BTS has been shunned, put down, or bullied. In February 2021, a German radio station host made racist remarks about BTS, comparing them to COVID-19, and voiced his hopes that there will be a vaccine against BTS soon.
What?
He openly cursed at them for covering a Coldplay song and said that BTS deserves a 20-year vacation in North Korea. Halsey, Max, Lauv, Steve Aoki, and more artists slammed the radio station's racism and xenophobia. The host and station maintains that it was just a joke and that folks are too sensitive. During Zach Sang's show, a member named Liam from a boy band called Forever in Your Mind made these comments.
I agree that they're a boy band, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's like a different, like they belong in a different genre on their own, because I feel like there still needs to be like a European or an American boy band to be at the top, and I think BTS can just live in their own. They're BTS. They don't, you know what I mean?
No,
Okay, I
they're
got
like
it.
Like I don't
their
think
fan
that they're
base
gonna.
is so crazy. It's
Dude,
insane.
And it's global. Yeah, yeah.
And you're hating? Okay. Whoa. Whoa. So you want to put them over here because you can't even compete with them. You know what I'm saying? So you want to push them to the side so you can have China shine. You're never mind. I'm not even going to talk about, I'm trying to be a good person, but whoa. You don't even look like a real boy band. I've never seen these three people in my life ever. I can't believe you.
It's like I feel like it's like a different, like they belong in a different genre on their own, because I feel like there still needs to be like a European or an American boy band to be at the top, and I think BTS can just.
But why? Why does it have to be European or American though? Why can't it be Asian? What's wrong with that? Like, I'm not understanding.
They're BTS. They don't, you know what I mean?
Who is this? Who is
Their
that?
fan base is so crazy. It's
Dude,
insane.
and it's global.
Yeah. I'm a fan. They're really
I like
good.
them. They're good
I
dancers.
can't get behind it. I don't understand what they're saying.
I got
and
it. I
I
got
just.
Nah, it kills me because literally when I first watched K-pop, I was like, this is in English, but look at the lyrics. What are you doing?
I don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this.
What do you mean you don't know what they are? They are. Okay.
I don't know which one he is. Look at those highlights. Those.
You don't know which one he is? Okay. It's just, who is this? Like,
Tony and Guy contact lenses. You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
I don't know. I think they look very nice.
Oh, that is not what you were saying during the break.
How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are off to little K-pop boys?
Wow.
A senior editor from The Economist said, "Please no." After BTS was announced as speakers at the 75th UN
I'm sorry, but I'm so sick of Karens, I don't even know what to do.
She quickly tried to backtrack, claiming it was a joke. This led to Stephen Pollard, a British journalist, to tweet this, and Anne Hegarty, a television personality, responding with,
"A little Korean boy band." A little Korean boy band. I'm pretty sure they have more followers than you, and I'm not even finna try that.
This about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not important. Winner of the year.
Of the year! Of the year, though. Like, I'm just...
In magazine soon after, RM said, "We're not sure if we've actually earned respect, but one thing is for sure is that people feel like, okay, this is not just some kind of syndrome or phenomenon. These little boys from Korea are doing this." BTS have always been outspoken about the injustice of racial discrimination. In the summer of 2020,
look at Suga smiling.
They used their platform and proudly announced their support for Black Lives Matter and donated $1 million to the organization. With the recent rise and visibility of atrocities against Asians, BTS released a statement on their Twitter standing in solidarity once again. These are just a few of the countless examples of mistreatment, racism, and xenophobia that BTS has been encountering around the world throughout their storied career. It will more than likely be a continued uphill battle. As artists of color who are constantly breaking records and barriers, amassing fans, and growing in popularity around the globe, hostility and jealousy will come easily from those not afforded the luxury of such a strong and dedicated fan base. As fans who are cognizant of their journey and understand that their popularity comes from their sincerity and talent, ARMYs have a tendency to be protective, and sometimes overly so, if only because of the awareness of what BTS and ARMY are up against when fighting for fair representation.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That kind of like got my blood pressure up at the end because I was just like, oh, no. That's what we're not going to do here. That's what we're not going to do. I just can't believe like they've gone through so much, you know, to come from a small company and then people are getting mad when you hit the charts and you don't even have the budget and they're like, oh, you must be buying your own albums. With what? With what? I'm awesome and you're hating, and then shows and stuff using them, you know, for audience and for views and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, why can't y'all give them the credit that they deserve? And then people saying like they're girls or they don't, you know, they belong in like a whole different, like, listen, you're jealous. You're jealous because one, they have the most perfect skin I've ever seen, and I need the skin routine. Okay. I need the skin routine. It's just like, I don't know. I'm like all over the place right now because I'm genuinely upset. Like, why? Like, what do they do to anybody but help people? Like, they make such beautiful music that is literally global, and so many people hate that because they can never, but how is that their fault? Like, I love them. The ARMY is going to show up every time, and now I'm part of the ARMY in the front line. And I promise you, I'm taking down anybody who has anything to say about all 7 of them. Any one of them, especially Suga and RM and J-Hope. And Jen and Jimin and V. I might as well name all of them. I'm really nervous about the military service thing. I'm glad like they were able to get that delayed until they're like 30 or up until they're 30 or something like that. But still, I don't want them to go. I'm like sad, but I'm happy. Like, I'm sad that they had to go through all this, and I know that they would probably continue to go through more. I mean, they literally just went through it with the Grammys, but we're not gonna talk about that at all. But it's just like, at this point, you know, they know what they bring. The army knows what they bring, and even if they want to, you know, mess up these numbers or whatever, they literally have their own platform to where we control the numbers, and those numbers will always be at the top because they are at the top. They are amazing. We love them. I love them. And we need to stop all this, especially that racist stuff, because I promise if I ever come in contact with any of those people that said that stuff, it's going up. I'm going to jail. Okay? But other than that, it was really good to get into that video, to learn more about them and see everything they went through. I cannot believe that. Like, but I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to cut this video off. If you guys like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.